Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiffany, and this YouTube channel is called A Plan in Place, where I feel like if you have a plan on paper on how to conquer something, on how to get through something, you can just feel more empowered and have more of a direction and maybe get through some tough things. And so that's what I want to do with this channel, is I just want to kind of show you my plans and how I get through my life and how I have used planning and organizing to get through tough things and to make a big messy something not so messy anymore. And I really feel like that's been God's gifting for me, and I just would love to create this community so I can share that with others. Like I said, my name is Tiffany. Welcome to my channel welcome video. I am 41. I have been married to my wonderful husband for be 19 years this year, and we have 5 kids together. We have 4 boys, and then 2.5 years ago, God showed me his greatest favor and gave me a daughter who is just, I love, she's my favorite. Don't tell my other children. My 16-year-old who edits these videos for me. I have a 13-year-old, a almost 11-year-old, a 7-year-old, and then our surprise 2.5-year-old. And I just wanted to kind of have this very chatty, not very planned, a little planned, but not so scripted video, just kind of showing you who I am a little bit and a little bit of my personality and hopefully my heart. And I'll probably cry, but just thank you for giving me a try. Thanks for being here. And where is here? Here is my home. We live in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are very blessed to have a little acre kind of in the city. And this is where we live life. And this is my favorite spot in our house, which is my hammock. I come out here a lot to get away from children that I love, but sometimes I need a break from. And I come out here to talk to God, and I come out here to sometimes make phone calls I don't want to make, or text messages I need to be very delicate about. So this is my sanctuary in a way. I lived in Arizona my whole life. My husband's from Texas, and we're very blessed to have the family that we have. So why a YouTube channel? Why now? Well, this is where I'm gonna cry. For the last 5.5 years, I have been very, very blessed to serve alongside some amazing women in a homeschool co-op. Oh, I homeschool. Did I mention that? I'm sorry, I have ants crawling on me. It's a very real-time video here. I homeschool my kids, and they have been a part of this homeschool co-op for about 6.5 years. And for 5 of those years, it's been my privilege and my joy to serve as one of the directors. And today, the day this video airs, so it'll be May 2nd, 2025, that journey is coming to an end. In January, I felt this very, very strong word from God that I needed to step away from this position, and I talked it over with my husband, and we both agreed that this was the best thing for our family. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. When you have little children, whether you have 1, 2, or 5, at the time I only had 4, I went from working, climbing the corporate ladder, having purpose very easily seen, and accomplishments very easily detected, to being a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, where you feel like you're failing all the time. And my natural gifting is not homemaking. My natural gifting is not nurture. It is not, um, bake sourdough bread and light a candle with classical music playing. It's not who I am. I'm very administrative minded. I'm just like, climb the ladder, make the goals. That's my nature. And so when I discovered this co-op and that there was a place for me, I felt like it was the biggest blessing from God, because I have these weird giftings of organization, of being able to see something that's really messy, break it down into smaller pieces, and make everything come together. And I'm really good at just doing the tasks, and to find a place where that can be used and beneficial and bless others has been one of the most fulfilling things. And I love the work I do in my home, but to find something outside of my home that is so fulfilling was just the biggest blessing. I didn't know I needed it, but God knew I needed it. And so it's been a joy. But now God knows that I need to go somewhere else, and I need to put my efforts somewhere else. Having a teenager who's in high school, and then having a 2.5-year-old we were not expecting to get pregnant again, had really changed my perspective on what do I want out of life and where do I want my future to be. And years and years ago, I'm trying to remember which child, you know how you start having all these kids and you get old enough and things don't measure by time, they measure by children. And so I think, oh dear goodness, I don't even know if we had our 4th child by then. I had brought up to my husband that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. And at that time, having small children, it wasn't feasible for us. I'm very much, my husband works outside the home and very dedicated, crazy schedule. And I needed to be flexible. I needed to be able to focus at home. And there was wisdom in waiting. And I feel like now that one of my journeys of the last 5 years has closed, I'm ready to start another journey. And instead of serving others through a homeschool co-op and solving people's problems and, all the things that come along with ministry, I feel like it's my time to start a YouTube channel and share what I have learned, what I have gone through, organizing a large family, getting tasks done. People always say, one of the biggest questions on all Facebook groups or YouTube channels is, how do you get it all done? How do you get the laundry and the dishes and the children and the education and then look pretty for your husband when he comes home and be excited at night when he's home? And I've learned a lot about that. In trying to strive, I'm a task-oriented person. In trying to strive to get it all done, I have learned a lot. I've learned organization skills for my family. I've learned organization skills for me. And I've also learned grace. I've learned to give myself grace, to give my family grace, and to accept grace from others and help from others. So I just want to share that. I want to share that on the YouTube channel. Not just the tasks, but also the heart behind things. When I was very young to me, I was like 18, 19, thank you very much. Young to me is pre-marriage. When you've been married almost 20 years, pre-marriage is young. Someone gave me this book by Joanna Weaver, and it's called Having a Mary Heart in a Martha World. And I have no idea how this is going to look on the screen, but this is the book, Having a Mary Heart in a Martha World. And this really resonated with me because I am 100% a Martha. I am 100% get the task done, do it. And I need God to be a Martha. I need other women in my life to bring me back to the feet of Jesus and to remind me that I have grace in not getting things done, that there's beauty in mess, that there is forgiveness in dropping up the plates that we're trying to spin. And I need that. I need that, and I'm hoping I can share that with you guys. And so that's my channel. I just want to start a new chapter in my life. 41 years old, I've got another maybe 40 something years, and I want to be able to pour into other women how to organize a large family, how to do things, and maybe start something new. One of the first things I'm starting, I guess what they called series I'm starting is called Something from Nothing. And my family is in a huge transition point. I'm not going to get into all the details because my son is editing these videos, but we have a lot of things happening in our lives that we were not expecting, and one of the things that have happened is causing us to have to save money, to really be frugal and change how we live. And I don't know how to do that. I think I live frugal. So how do you live more frugal when you think you already live frugal? So I'm gonna start a series on that. I'm also we've got about one more month before the end of our school year in 2025, and I'm going to really focus on my home, really focus on my kids and relationships, and not so much outside the home things. And so I'm going to take you along on cleaning my house and decluttering my house. And you would think that someone who's a very organized person would be like Marie Kondo. It's not me. I'm not a minimalist. I like stuff. I hold on to things because what if we need them? I don't want to have to buy it again. I don't want to, I have a hard time letting go of things. So we're going to go through that journey together. And so I hope you stay. I hope you find a place where you don't have to be perfect. I am not a Pinterest mom. I am not at all. I'm not a Martha Stewart. Most of the time I don't wear makeup, and I usually wear pajamas with my hair up. So this is, I put on this shirt just for you. I was wearing a get messy, kind of a shirt. So I just hope that you guys see my heart, and that maybe you will find something to that you can relate to be encouraged by, and to most 100% laugh at. Thank you, and God bless.